Hey guys, what's going on? It's DeMarco, and in this video we're going to talk about volume profile and point of control and how it can be used in conjunction with supply and demand zones. Let's get into it. We're back in TradingView, and we're going to use the exact same example we had before. So this is Tesla on the daily time frame, and let's go back in time to the point we had here. All right, and now what we want to do is add a volume profile to our chart. And a volume profile is basically going to show us the value areas where the most volume was traded for a specific area between the buyers and the sellers. So let's take a look here. If we go on the left side here, at the very bottom, you'll see your long position at the top. At the bottom, there'll be a fixed range volume profile. So now let's say that we're at this point here, and we need to see the price history and the volume related to it. So let's just take this area here. We'll take this range. So between $443 and $900 per share. So here we can immediately see where the most volume was traded. And it was right here around this $644 level. So we can say that this may be a point of control. It's red here. This is the price where the most volume is going to be traded and the most activity. That's the most attractive area for traders, right? Now at the top here, you can see how it thins out in some of these areas. So that just means that, like I said, there's supply up here. There's more supply than there is demand. And down here, the bars are longer. The blue is for the buyers, the yellow is for the sellers. And this is one example of the volume profile. There's a paid version of this, which I use on TradingView, and I'll just show you that really quick. Can remove this. Hang on a second. And this is called the visible range volume. It's very similar to the other one. So there's visible range right here. I added it as a favorite. There's also a session volume, and this helps you when you're intraday trading. So it'll show you the actual session volume on the smaller time frames. Let's say the 5-minute chart or the 15-minute chart, and it'll get very precise based on the trading session. But we're just going to look at the visible range volume right now. So we can see the histogram on the right side of the chart, and we can see just from looking at this chart that there's a point of control right here, this red line, which is just above our demand zone. How interesting is that? And now if we look at this, right, let's say maybe we're not sure about the demand zone. We want to look at something else. Maybe we add another indicator to our chart, or a MACD or a RSI, something, right? So let's take a look at the RSI. Let's add the RSI to the chart. So here's another indication that might be helpful to you. You can say, all right, so this is potential demand zone. The point of control is up here, and the point of control acts like a magnet. So the price wants to move to that level the majority of the time. Now it's crossed the point of control, but it should be pulled up to it if it acts like a magnet. Now let's look at the RSI. We can see the RSI on March 8th at the body of the demand level is under 30. So what does this tell us? If we listen to my previous videos, the RSI will show us that this is oversold. So that means it's a good buy. You want to buy low and sell high. So right here would be a great entry, even if it was just off the RSI. And we have this bullish candle up, it bounces up. So if it comes back to this demand zone, it's a good opportunity to buy here again, because number one, the point of control is here, the demand zone's here, and also the RSI is considered low at this level. So just like in our example, we're going to play it, comes back to this level, entered right here. RSI is in a good area. This is a healthy area. It's not oversold. It's not overbought, but it's on the lower side, so it can definitely move up. There's a lot more upside potential here before it becomes overbought. You continue holding the trade. And then right here is where we said we would sell, right? And the RSI is still in a healthy zone. It's pretty good strength. It's not overbought yet, but this is a good area. You could hold until it's, you know, overbought if you wanted to, if you really wanted to wait until it got into this level. But the more conservative approach, and if you follow your trading plan that you mapped out here, this is an excellent trade. So that's one way you can do it with using the volume profile here. This is just for verification purposes. You can take a look at that and be like, okay, this is a key area. And then what's the next key area? It was traded heavily here around 846 area. And in the middle here, there's not that much going on. So it might drop to this level pretty quickly, as we saw from this drop from February to March. It was a pretty big drop. So there's not much volume here. This is an attractive price level at 840, and so is 628, but especially 628. So let's look at PLTR just to compare from what we had last time. Let's turn this off and we will move the RSI. So PLTR, this is what we mapped out here. Now let's just add the volume profile. There we go. So similar to the Tesla chart, we can see that the volume profile on this is showing that the point of control is right around $24.69. So the price, even after it left this level, is drawn back down to this $24.69 level. And if we waited here, we could either buy here, you know, but maybe we wanted to wait, like I said, or we're looking for a lower price, right? So if it hit this demand zone, well, look at that upside. Just from the demand zone to the POC, the point of control is 25%. Again, it doesn't always work out this way, but this is definitely helpful to review this. So in the future, whenever you see a setup like this, you can maybe take a look at a couple things and find a good entry for a trade. So let's also take a look at the RSI right here. So the demand zone. Exactly. So even on this chart, we can see that the RSI on May 7th is oversold because it's below 30. So that's a great entry right there. Even like just right here is a good entry based on the RSI. Now, obviously you want to use the RSI with other indicators or other tools that you have, like the volume profile, supply and demand zones. The more that you have in your favor and the more edge that you have, the better it is for your trading. But this is another good example here with PLTR, where you could have bought here and sold up here at the point of control, or even waited a little bit until it got to this overbought level on the RSI, which is right up here. And if you sold here, that would have also been a great trade. So you could have held from here to the top here, and that would have been a 41% increase there. That's great. That's an excellent profit level. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, this is going to change throughout the day. As more volume kicks in, you're going to see these lines increase or decrease based on the buyers and the sellers at a different time. And the only thing that you need to understand is that the point of control acts like a magnet. The price wants to get to this level. I don't always use this on my chart, but it is helpful sometimes when I do trade certain securities. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really means a lot. I work hard on these videos for you. I hope you're finding some value in them. So it would mean a lot to me. And I'll check you guys out on the next video. Take care.